knives. Pull out your wallet if you want to survive, cause you know that you wanna feel like you're alive. You're not alive. Take out the bats and beat off the chains. Never mind the mess, or we'll eat the brains like dutiful zombies. Oh, watch us die. We're not alive. And we're doing better than you, cause we got nothing to prove. Sure, we got nothing, so we've got nothing to lose. Why would we wanna play your impossible game? Cheat anyway. You got the gold, but we got the fun. You got the yachts, but we got the sun. We got it all, we got it all. Oh, we got it all, we got it all. Oh, oh, oh. And we're doing better than you, cause we got nothing to prove. Sure, we got nothing, so we got nothing to lose. Cause we got nothing to prove. Sure, we got nothing, so we got nothing to lose. This is the last time, worse than the first time, never gonna get away. Everything I wanna do and everything I wanna be is everything my everything. I'm just gonna sing, singing is my everything. Oh, 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 oh. This is the first time, worse than the last time, always gotta make a day. Everything I wanna do is everything I'm gonna do it anyway. This is a good day. This is a good day. Oh, 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 Someone gotta stop me, but nobody can top me. Someday I'll get away. Mighty like a mighty man, a mighty, mighty, mighty man. This is a good day. This is a good day. This is a good day. Oh, 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 oh. down to just one other. Oh, and you know that it's true, so don't you deny it. I see right through you, but I don't care where you've been or why you're there. Just come around, just come around, just hang with me. Let's just hang out. I get around, you get around, oh you get around, but don't you love her? You never wanna be the one that gets it down to just one other. Oh, and you know that it's true, so don't you deny it. Oh, I see right through you. Lost, aren't you, lover? You never wanna be the one to be found out, to be discovered. Oh, and you know that it's true, so don't you deny it. I see right through you, but I don't care where you've been or why you're there. Just come around, just come around, just hang with me. Oh, let's just hang out. I get lost and you get lost and you are lost, aren't you, lover? You never wanna be the one to be found out, to be discovered. Oh, and you know that it's true, so don't you deny it. I see right through you. Don't you deny it, I see right through you. Oh, there's nothing to do and there's nowhere to go and there's no one around and there's nobody home and we get so damn bored. Oh, we set fire things and we smoke cigarettes and we have sex and drink and life gets pretty shitty when there's nothing on TV. No money in our pockets and there's not enough to drink. Every day is just the same as the day before. We're bored, we're effing bored. Effing boy. Oh, there's nothing to do and there's nowhere to go and there's no one around and there's nobody home and we get so damn bored. Oh, we set fire to things and we smoke cigarettes and we have sex and drink and life gets pretty shitty when there's nothing on TV. No money in our pockets and there's not enough to drink. Every day is just the same as the day before. We're bored, we're effing bored. Effing boy. Surrender, oh, surrender, oh, surrender, oh, surrender, oh. show in Dallas next week if we can get there. But the price of gasoline keeps rising, yet a drummer can't pay his share. Oh, we guess you gotta pay if you wanna play the rock, if you wanna rock and roll. Sure, the girls they can't be beat, but it'd be nice if we could eat and not go in the hole. We sacrifice ourselves to the gods of rock and roll. That we all have to share. Our drummer lives in the van 'cause his drums are everywhere. Oh, we guess you gotta pay if you wanna play the rock, if you wanna rock and roll. Sure, the girls that can't be beat, but it'd be nice if we could eat and not go in the hole. We sacrifice ourselves to the gods of rock and roll. Show in Houston next week, but we guess we'll have to pass. Thunder's gotta work all night and we can't afford the gas. Oh, we guess you gotta pay if you wanna play the rock, if you wanna rock and roll. Sure, the girls that can't be beat, but it'd be nice if we could eat and not go in the hole. We sacrifice ourselves to the gods of rock and roll. All right. Right arm. Right arm. Hey, all right. So, I'm glad to see everybody. Thank you for being here. Yeah. All right. So let me see. So, what am I doing? Okay. So this guy needs to be there. So that's normal lighting. That's normal light. Let me do this. Okay. Anyway, whatever. I have no idea why this thing still makes my skin look so damn red. But let me do. I realized I didn't do any adjusting. And I forgot to do a new. Hold on. Let me just turn this guy off. Hold on. Let me turn this guy off. How do I do that? 1 second. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So all right, so good to see everybody. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. The ADHD life, yes. Really, truthfully, that's been the question. Basically, because I do in the weekdays, Monday through Friday, it's not that tough because I do this for 4 hours. And then so when I get up in the morning, I just practice for 2 hours. I do the show, and then sometime in the evening, I get two hours more practice in. And that's pretty easy. It's just on the weekends, I try to do 4 blocks of 2 hours, and often I don't get it. Often I'll get 4 to 6 hours. Occasionally I'll get 8 hours on a weekend day, but you know. Okay, so there's a new song. I've been writing some new songs recently, and I just wanted to run through them. Just a few of them before I open it up to requests. So this
I'm
is
thinking of something.
Hey, Blue, good to see you, man.
Something blue.
So this is a song called "Nothing Can Go Wrong." Well, here I'll just play it, and then if you guys want to talk about it, we can talk about it. It goes like this. Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong. Today we all are pacifists. Never will we raise a fist. Never will we hurt another. Brothers are we all. And when the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try. Today we glitter like the stars. Never have we come so far. Never will we ever die. We're right above it all. Some may sing and others laugh. Some get all and others half. No one's ever coming back. There's no sense in it all. But when the walls come down, oh, we'll all gather round. The trumpets will all sound, and everyone will cry, hallelujah. Oh, what else can we do? There's nothing more to prove, and there's nothing left to try. Today we all are miracles. Today we all are joyful noises, singing out with joyful voices. Nothing can go wrong. When you get around it all. When you get around it all. When you get around it all. And you get around it all. Today we all are miracles. Today we are all joyful voices, singing out with joyful noises. Nothing can go wrong. So one of the things I've been doing lately. So all right, so this is kind of one of the things I was thinking about doing this show, right? So for me, one thing I've noticed is that there are that basically I've got about 60 or 70 songs that get requested all the time. And I've got maybe another 40 or 50 that get requested occasionally, and then all the other songs don't get requested. Many of which don't get requested ever at all, and a handful just get requested very, 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 very infrequently. So, and as such, playing those 50 or 60 or 70 songs over and over and over again, it starts to feel like the same show, show in and show out, and it's starting to get a little bit. I know that there are people that show up, at least 2 or 3 times a week, and so I want to keep it fresh and exciting and awesome. Another thing I've been kind of paying attention to, like looking at other Twitch streamers, is that like even if they're music Twitch streamers, it's a little bit music and it's a little bit chat. And for a long time, I kind of didn't want to be a talking head. I was treating this more like an actual rock and roll show, like I'm like Paul McCartney playing for 4 hours kind of thing. But the thing is that like I think what that does is it kind of doesn't take full advantage of what Twitch has to offer, because this is sort of like long form. This is long form rock and roll shows. It is 3 and 4 hours, in a chain. And I have been taking advantage and telling stories about the music and kind of like what have you. So I was thinking, because my life has been pretty storied and pretty crazy and pretty fun and exciting, but also there's I have lots of stories, a lot of which have made it into my music. So I've been tinkering with the shape of this show and kind of how it all works. And tomorrow night, if you guys have a chance to make it, Boone and I have literally gone insane, and we're going to be tomorrow night's going to be the weirdest, most experimental show we've ever done. I don't know how well it's going to translate. I don't know how much of it is going to survive, but I think it's a reflection of what we want to do in terms of the ways in which we want to make it interesting for you and the ways we want to make it interesting for us, just to keep it fun and exciting and vibrant and and cool. So, so there's also So basically, what we're going to do is we each of us have a quarter of shrooms, and we're going to eat those, and then we're just going to turn on the camera and see what happens. Does he provide gas money for what, Andrew? And hey, Bandit, good to see you, man. Hey, dude, thank you again, dude. Thank you so much for yesterday, dude. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome that was. So, sorry. So that was a brand new song. Does he provide gas money for the Boone? Are you asking? Because usually I pay him. Well, I don't pay him, but I split whatever money we make. I split with him. Like whenever I've got a guest up here, any donations that come in, we split. Hey, Elix, good to see you, amigo. How you doing, man? How was the Unity practice yesterday? Okay, so this is another new one. Here, let me see. This is another brand new one. This is a real simple. It's like a. So well, I'm trying to write a song drunk, but I don't know if I can. I'm trying to write a song drunk, but I don't got a steady hand. Hey, Bobcat. Well, I'm trying to write a song drunk, hey Matricula, but I don't got any words. All I got is three simple chords, and some syllables that I can slur. Well, I'm trying so very hard to say what I want to say, but the song, it's just so damn tired. And these chords wanna call it a day. So I hope you can wait for a little while as this song shapes up to be the song that reminds you how much you mean to me. Well, I'm trying to put on the page the things that I feel in my heart. Booze has confused me and you have refused me, and I don't know where to start. Well, I'm trying to write a song drunk. Yes, I'm trying to write a song lit. But the songs that I sing don't matter no more, and this song, it's sounding like shit. Well, I'm trying to write a song drunk. Well, I'm writing a new song for you, and there's nothing that no one can say to convince me that we tore through. So I hope you can wait for a little while as this song shapes up to be the song that reminds me how much you mean to me. Yes, I hope you can wait for a little while as this song shapes up to be the song that reminds you how much you mean to me. So yeah, so that song, I actually wrote that song. Right, so let me see. I didn't get much done. I woke up unrested, and then shortly after I got up, I got a text from my slightly whiny neighbor that he's called the city about my hedge after not saying anything to me for 2 months. It's probably a better option than me trying to do it myself with a small handsaw. But thanks for the warning before involving the city. Yeah, dude, yeah. Hey, thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, that's I feel for you, man. That kind of stuff sucks. Thank you so much, Matricula. Yeah, that's, it's crazy, man. Living your neighbors, even if you get along with them, You know, it's like that's, I mean, that's the thing that's why I refuse to have roommates, because even if I love them, there's just gonna be little shit that they do that annoys me, and that shit stacks up. Like it eventually gets to a point where you're like, you and the goddamn toothpaste, I will kill you for the toothpaste, you know? And so, yeah, that's, I always do like that's a tough thing, you know, like engaging with people, on a day-to-day basis, can get to be like, you know, and that's why, and it's really funny. And that's why I'm constantly like, hey dude, I know this is gonna sound petty, but I just want to let you know, cause I don't want to harbor resentment, you know, like, and so it's literally, I'm like Mr. Therapist all the time. Hey, can I just let you know that, and if I don't have the ability to do that, then the resentments do build up, and then eventually I kill people. And that's why I've got 3 hearts. One in the trunk of my car, one in my fridge, and one in my chest. And this one's not even mine. Yeah, amen. Amen. I totally get that. I totally get that, Helix. Okay, so let's see. So I've got some more new songs, but I can't play a handful of them because they're commissions for other people, and I want to get them to sign off on them before I play them for you guys. But here's, all right. So this is a song. I'm a pillar made of salt. I'm a room that's been left bare with just a chair against the wall. I'm an old infected wound that never seems to just quite heal. I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch. Everybody needs somebody, but not me. Just you wait and see. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Deep. I'm a tree that's lost its leaves. I'm a hill that's much too steep. I'm a song nobody sings, no one recalls all of my words. I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch. Everybody needs somebody, but not me, baby. Just you wait and see. There we go. I don't wanna be in love. I don't wanna feel a thing. I just wanna disappear without a word, without a sound. I don't want you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't like you anymore. I don't know you anymore. I don't want you anymore, 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 any money, anymore, 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 anymore. I don't want you anymore. Hey, thank you, Mary. Yeah, that one is on the Loose Tongues EP. It was a breakup song that I just didn't. It took me forever to learn, and then Josh was like, I can play that one, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's figure it out. So, let me see. So hey, good to see you, Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. All right, so let's see. So yeah, so like I said, that's awesome, Matricula. All right, so let me see what else. Let me see what else I've got in here. That are songs I haven't played or that are newish tunes. All right, here I got some others. So hold on. So this is another song. This is like the third or fourth most recent tune I've written, but this one's definitely a pretty sexy tune. It's called "Soft and Secret Places." It's a working title. I think I can probably come up with something a little bit better than that, but that's the working title for the moment. It goes like this. Everything's gonna be alright. We're gonna take another moment to slip and slide. We're gonna open up and climb inside into each other, baby. Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna sweat it all our way. We're gonna taste our skin and taste our tongues and taste our open bodies. I want to be with you. That's all I wanna do. I wanna lay you down and love you through the night. I wanna feel your kiss, come plant it on my lips. Come on and come with me, oh, everything feels right. Everything feels right. Oh, I want to be in you. Yes, I want to be in all your soft and secret places. I want to be in you. Yes, I want to be in all your soft and secret places. I want to love and have love erases. Oh, I want to taste you on my do-do-do-do-do. I want everything's gonna beat it. Everything's gonna be tonight. Every moment electric, every spark ignites. Every touch it burns, every kiss it yearns. I want your body, baby. And the minutes are gonna freeze as I tease your body with the tips of me. As my mouth explodes, you're everything, sweet lady. Every time I feel your hands, your stroke is all I ask. Your lips around my shaft, it's something otherworldly. I wanna be with you, that's all I wanna do. I wanna lay you down and love you through the night. Everything seems right. Oh, I want to be in you. Yes, I want to be in all your soft and secret places. I want to be in you. Yes, I want to be in all your soft and secret places. I wanna love and have love erases. Oh, I wanna taste you on my do-do-do-do-do. I want to be with you, that's all I wanna do. I wanna lay you down and love you through the night. I want to be with you, that's all I wanna do. I wanna lay you down and love you through the night. Love you through the night. Love you through the night. Ooh. Yeah, it's so funny because I wasn't even certain if that was a good song. You know, like when I wrote it, because it's so much more of a percussive, like do 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 do. There's not a lot of note changing there, you know. And for me, like when I write a song, I like the melodies to like kind of perambulate all over the place, you know. And so whenever I write songs that like don't have a lot of motion in the melodies, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like this song. So yeah, hey, thank you, Bobcat. Yeah, it's really begun to grow on me, man. You know, and that is entirely attributable to you guys. Like the thing is, like, I cannot tell you how easily people can sway, particularly when a song is brand new. If I were to be like, hey guys, what do you think of this song? And if you guys were like, oh, we hate this song, even if I knew in my heart of hearts it was a great song, you could squash that song for years. I could be like, oh, this is terrible. Like there have been, and it's very funny because I've learned to identify the sort of the toxic, because I do have fans that I absolutely love, but they're kind of like, they sort of like crystallized their fandom of my of Get Set Go sort of like over the period of albums that they were really listening to. So it's like I really only like the second through fourth record. I really only like and so whenever if I introduce new stuff and they're in the audience and I hear them react to stuff, I have to like be like, okay, they're not looking at it through the lens of is this a good song? They're looking at through the lens of is this on the first 2 or 3 records? And the thing is like, and so then I'm like, okay, that's fine. But for the most part, if someone shows up and is like, I hate, yeah, anyway, but hey, Lenina, and hey, Blue. So yes, so yeah, man. So yeah, we will definitely. I am so sorry. I recall when last we were talking. I think it was when Boone and I were last doing this. I was like, hey, let's talk about Blue and Lenina's plight, and then I didn't, and I really apologize about that. So we will get to that. We will get to that very soon. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna do a couple more of my own choosing, and then I'll open it up to requests. Again, I ask in the pre-show just if you can just play some, just request older tunes, or not older tunes, just request deep cuts, and songs that maybe I don't play that often, just so I get a chance to practice some of them. But yeah, thank you, Lenina. Yeah, I feel bad. I get so sort of distracted when I'm up here. Like the thing is like I feel like I have to kind of constantly be on, and so I'm like, all right, and then this and then that, and it just kind of sometimes I get a little screwy. Yeah. So Andrew, do you mind? Okay. Yes, I would love to play I Hate Everyone. I try to play, because that's definitely one of the hit songs, right? I mean that song's got millions of plays if you combine Spotify and YouTube and Apple and all the other places that so I try to play the hits in the main show, which happens in about 36 minutes. If you can't wait, like if you got to go over something, then I will definitely play it for you. But if you can sit tight, like why don't we open the main show with I Hate Everyone? I'd like to open with a good sing along. So. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. I just try to I really do. I try to I try to use this time to do songs that I don't play that often. So this is another new song. This is called Daggers, Blades, and Billy Clubs. I really dig this one. So. Carry out the body bags, put them up against the wall. Measure everybody, cause everyone is gonna fall. Take all the measurements and put them in a little book. Measure every single soul before them souls that they get took. Christ may be a-coming, but he just might be too late. The soldiers drill their rifle skills on the enemies we hate. Billionaires eat little babies served on golden plates. It's too late for us all. We're gonna fall. Hey, us. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. Never mind the president, we don't have a president. The residents resent the rent that every single renter spends. Daggers, blades, and billy clubs now belong to everyone. So grab yourself a weapon and come get in on all the fun. Love was what we needed, but debt was what we got. The Virgin Mother bleeds tonight, that blood is sticky hot. Everyone belongs to someone, everyone is bought. It's too late for us all. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. trade away the baby hearts and give away the baby curls. Tell a lie when you wake and tell another every day. Soon the truth is broken glass strewn along the passageway. Here's a little hurt for you. Do you want a little more? 'Cause everybody's dealing hurt. It's an easy fix to score. There's no getting out of here. We've tried it all before. It's too late for us all. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. Oh, 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 oh. We're gonna fall. Say goodbye while you can, 'cause everyone is in demand. Everyone is gonna generate $1 billion winning hands. We will all be millionaires, living high and easy street. We will own the Brooklyn Bridge, all 130 feet. Love is what we wanted, but all we got was hope. And hope is just like wishing, and wishing makes us choke. But never mind the truth of it, 'cause we gotta go. It's too late for us all. Right on. Yeah, man. So, okay. So yeah, here, I'm gonna open it up to some requests. Sorry about that. I saw that there were some requests that came in. Again, it has to be my song. So I know that there are some people here that probably have never seen the show before. I'm Mike TV. I'm in a band called Get Set Go. We've got 12 albums in stores. And this is a place where I hang out with my buddies and we make some music and we sing along and have a good time. And so you're welcome if you want to hang out and have a good time with us. And you're not if you don't. That's it. It's real easy. Let's see. So this, all right. So Fifth and Spring. So this one actually has a whole bunch more. Like I'm gonna be doing just the rhythm guitar section. So this is a really fucking beautiful song, but a lot of the beauty is made up by all the other parts that are happening in the song. So this is literally just the stripped down story. But this is the last song. So I wrote. When the first 3 albums came out. So that was 2002, 2006, and 2007. Over those 3 albums, I took an 8-song cycle. So it's basically a story that starts with the song 13, and they're kind of scattered across all of the different albums. But it starts with the song 13, and then kind of moves, and it kind of follows the life of a girl, like a little 13-year-old girl that kind of has a very troubled life, and eventually moves to drugs, and eventually gets into some pretty hardcore stuff. And the idea was that it was I took elements of the lives of my friends as we were all kind of becoming drug addicts during this period in time in our lives. I took a lot of the stories that I knew of all of my life and of my friends' lives, and I just kind of interjected that into the story of this girl, you know. So so this is the very last song of that song cycle. This is kind of when she's at her most down, you know, her most down and out. It goes like this. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna bring this one down a half step from where it usually is, because it's just a little bit high for me to sing right now. But hey, Stoic, good to see you, man. I'm good, brother. Thanks for being here, man. She has assassinated her days with the drugs that she's been doing, and she's been lying to her friends about the chemicals she's using. She's been taking everything. She's been using everything. She's gonna quit tomorrow, but tonight she's in such pain. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. town on the corner of 5th and Spring. She doesn't have any money, but she'll do most anything. She can take a lot of suffering, she can swallow a lot of sorrow. For tonight she's in such pain, but she's gonna quit tomorrow. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. Yeah, so that one, and so hey, so Elix, because Paleophile has quickly become one of the hits, man. Would you mind if we were to, I would hold on for about 27 minutes and play that in the main show? I would like Sweet Little Kisses is one I don't do that often. Rise and Rise of the Black Star, I don't do that often. Modern Age, I don't do that often. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'll definitely play Paleophile. It is a fun song. But I think it's definitely become one of the hits, you know. So, which is awesome because, you know, it's really great that a song that we all, you know, that I co-wrote with the chat, is one of the hits. That's awesome. All right, Sweet Little Kisses. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics just to make sure that I don't fuck this one up. I've tried this in the past. Oh yeah. Yes, that is the most pure of all the resources. Okay, so this wait. Oh wait. Here we go. Sweet little kisses for my lovely missus. I'm gonna love her cause her other lover loved her right. I'm gonna kiss and caress her, utterly possess her. I'm gonna eat her up, gobble up all her fight. I want to get right in you. Yes, I want to. I wanna kiss you, but your kissing is cruel. I wanna suck at your honey and nibble your jewel. I wanna eat from your flower until I'm full. I wanna dive into your swimming pool. Woo-hoo! 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 I wanna love you right, cause your loving feels so good. Love you right, cause loving's what a lover should. Love you right, I can go all night. Love you right, love you like I know I could. Love you right, I'm gonna love you all night. Honey dripping lady, she's my sexy Sadie. She's a lovely lover like no other lover I have known. She's so sweet when she's sour, love her by the hour. The sweetness of her kiss and her lips and the way she moans. I want to get right in you. Yes, I want to. I want to taste you on the tip of my tongue. I want to kiss you on the lips and feel that you come. Cause my tongue is a serpent and you are the sun. I want to feel you come. Woo! 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 I wanna love you right, cause your loving feels so good. Love you right, cause loving's what a lover should. Love you right, I can't go all night. Love you right, love you like I know I could. Love you right, I'm gonna love you all night. I'm gonna love you right, cause your loving feels so good. Love you right, cause loving's what a lover should. Love you right, I can go all night. Love you right, love you like I know I could. Love you right. I'm gonna love you all night. Hey, right on. That's awesome, Elix. Yeah, that's for me. That's in Texas. I have just the inverse. It's the electricity. The electricity in the summer months gets out of control because it's really, because it gets to be 81 degrees, but with the heat index, it feels like 106. That happened like last week or the week before. It was like, it's 81 degrees out, but with the heat index, it feels like 106. I'm like, fuck that. It's like there's a 25 degree difference. How does that even fucking happen? Or maybe it was 89. Maybe it was 89 and 106. But it was something ridiculous. It was like a significant jump. I'm like, oh my God. But does it ever? What's the hottest it gets out there? Oh, really? Yeah, Rabidus. Yeah. So yeah, you know how bad it gets, man. It gets pretty ridiculous. And it's crazy because I grew up in the Palm Springs area, and then I lived in Los Angeles for 22 years. So I was entirely accustomed to hot, but just I've never lived in places where it was like it felt like, oh, it's really, really hot and I'm putting on a blanket. I'm like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. Yeah, amen. Yeah, absolutely. That's hey, Faber Cat, good to see you, man. So this is a song called "The Rise and Rise of the Little Black Star." I wrote this. I wrote this kind of contemplating David Bowie's last moments, on the earth. And it goes like this. Wait, no. Wait. I can feel the sick collecting in my bones. The hours are shortening and there is no one ever home. The sand in my shoes are poured out for days. The sand is black as night and it glitters like the rain. The angels gather round, tearing off their clothes. Never before have I wanted angels so. And I'm holding on, yes, I'm holding on so tightly, and I never wanna let go. Oh, I'm holding on so tightly, and the sun is shining brightly, and I wonder, is this how it goes? And the sky clears and it's all cheers, and the stars sing with me. And the band plays, oh, the band plays, and the crowd shouts, shout and scream and scream and scream and scream and scream. Silent is the night, as brittle as old bones. The fire is not warm and there's no one ever home. Crawling out the back, through the window in my head, someone says a word and the heart beats blood again. The angels gather round, tearing off their clothes. Never before have I wanted angels so. And I'm holding on, yes, I'm holding on so tightly, and I wonder, is this how it goes? Oh, I'm holding on so tightly, and the sun is shining brightly, and I never want to let go. And the sky clears and it's all cheers, and the stars scream with me. And the bands play and the band plays, and the crowds shout and sing and scream and scream and scream and scream. So that one is, it's funny because that's, it's crazy. There are so many demos. So what I've been doing recently is I've been going through all of my collection of songs. Like, 'cause I have hundreds going back since 2010. When I switched from, I was using a program called it was called Audacity, I think, or something like that. But it was like a multi-tracking software, but it was real cheap. And hey, thank you guys, thank you, right on. And so what I did is I switched to Pro Tools because I was like, because when we used to record the first 4 records that we recorded, even and in fact the first 4 records and I Give Up. So that was I Give Up was a solo album, or not the solo album, was the first side project that I ever did. So we would just go to a studio and we record, so we give all the money to the studio. But when we left our record label, I was now footing all the bills. And so I was like, fuck it. Like I'll bet you if I were to get a Pro Tools set up, and just an M box and a microphone and, a decent pre and all this stuff, I could probably record all the vocals. I could probably record all the viola. I could probably record all the piano. Like there was a bunch of stuff that I figured I could record. So all we really would need to do is all the heavy lifting. So the electric guitars, the drums, the bass, all of the things that I couldn't do in my little 1-room place in downtown Los Angeles. Yeah. So Rabidus, yeah. So the name of that band is called I Give Up, and the name of the album was Nobody Cares. And what I envisioned for the album was I wanted there to be a photo of a guy in the background, like with a guitar in the trash, and he's just looking down at it and he's just saying I give up, and then in front of him there's a girl smoking a cigarette, and she's blowing out smoke, and she's like nobody cares. And so I just thought that would be the fucking great, the great image for the album. And the idea and the reason why it was called that is because in 2008 our 4th album came out. Our record label put very little money into promoting it. They put money into it, but just very little. And it just kind of appeared and disappeared. It charted on the CMJ Top 200, but that was it. Like the thing is that we got very little press. The press that we did get, because we ran a very backwards press campaign, because our record label kind of like decided to really slash the publicity budget. So we ended up just sending it to bloggers. And the thing is like, and you kind of have to know Get Set Go. Like you can't send it to somebody sight unseen and be like, hey, listen, check this out. And the thing is like, oh yeah, and our publicist was like, hey Mike, why don't you write the intro to the thing, And so and unbeknownst to them at this point, I mean, like I'm the particularly at this point in time, I was the heart and soul of Get Set Go. Things like everything. Like I was the original member, the only surviving original member, and then there had been multiple lineup changes. And so anyway, blah blah blah. So I wrote it kind of from my personal perspective, like, hey guys, this is the album. This is and so everything that could be misinterpreted and everything that they could take umbrage with, they misinterpreted and took umbrage with, and it was an abysmal, really really frustrating experience. So I was like, I thought the record label was done putting out albums with us. I thought we were still locked into a deal for 3 more records before I could get out of my contract. But I knew they didn't want to do another album, which meant the only way that I could go put out another record was I would have to go find some record label that'd be willing to pay our record label all the money that they spent on our albums, which is called a turnaround cost. They'd have to pick up the turnaround cost before we could sign with somebody and put out another record. So I'm like, fuck, for the second time in my musical career, it feels like my career is over, And so I put together a little side project album, and the band was called I Give Up, and the album was called Nobody Cares, Nobody Cares, and it's just about my frustrations with the entire world at that point in time. A lot of it was my music career, but a lot of it was also my relationship with my girlfriend at the time, and blah blah blah. So, okay, so this next one is called Modern Age, and this one is actually from that record. Selling Sunshine, Joy, and Happiness was our 4th album. That was the album that it was such a cool concept. It was I wanted to make a summer record, and I wanted each song. I wanted to sound like a mixtape. Like I don't know how many of you did this as kids, because I don't know how old you are, but there was a point in time when the only way you could actually, there were no CDs, and if there were CDs, you couldn't really burn them unless you sort of had sort of some advanced understanding. Like this is at a point in time when most laptops didn't even come with CD burners, So no, that's not so. That's not so. But when the time I was referencing is like, so what you would do, what we would do, like when I was in high school,
is you would take all your cassettes and you'd take your favorite songs and you'd just copy them onto a cassette and you'd make your own mixtape, you know? And then what you would do is you'd give those mixtapes to your friends, you know? And so we often had, every summer people would put out their like favorite summer driving mixtape. And so what you would do is, particularly because I grew up in the Palm Springs area in Palm Desert, there's not a lot to do there, particularly if you're a kid. So what we would often do is we'd often just take these like long road, not even long road trips, but we'd hop in the car and we would put on a cassette and then just drive around, you know, and listen to the cassette for all 80, 90 minutes of a cassette, you know, 120 minutes. And so what we wanted to do for the album was we wanted it to sound like a mixtape. So each song, we didn't look at the album as a cohesive whole, like how, does it all sound like it fits? We approached each song as its own individual little thing, you know. So what we did is we're like, okay, well this song sounds like the Cars, so let's try to steal some Cars sounds and make it sound like a Cars song, and this song sounds like this song sounds like Paul McCartney, and so let's do this one like a Paul McCartney song, and this one sounds like Lou Reed. And so that entire album is just like all of these different like kind of perspectives on music, and there's all of these musical homages, and it's super, super cool. But that apparently was lost on all of the fucking bloggers that we sent that shit to. Anyway, so this is a song from that record. It's called Modern Age. It goes like this. La 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 la. Hooray for the rockets, we landed up on Mars. Hooray for the telescopes that took pictures of the stars. And everything's advancing, we're getting pretty smart. And the prices have never been lower at the local Walmart. And we sing la 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 la. Hey, let me see you. La 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 la. Oh, this is a modern age. We've never been so right. Oh, this is a modern age that keeps you up at night. La 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 la. Never mind the starving and never mind the sick. Buy yourself a Hummer and that'll do the trick. And the sting of your conscience is only a prick that can be done away with a point and a click. And we sing la 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 la. Oh, this is a modern age. We've never been so right. Oh, this is a modern age. What keeps you up at night? The poor must pay more to secure basic medicine. The broke, they must choke on the yoke that has been thrust in them, but don't trust in them. La 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 la. We can clone ourselves a monkey, but the starving they must die. We can map the human genome, but we can't save their lives. And what would we become if we saved everyone? All the dollars wasted on some degenerate bums. And we sing la 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 la. Oh, this is a modern age. Never been so right. Oh, this is a modern age. What keeps you up at night? Oh, this is a modern age. We've never been so right. Oh, this is a modern age. What keeps you up at night? I think that's a great question, Rabitus. And I think it's actually I think it's both. I think that financially it's hurt musicians significantly, and yet in terms of reaching your audience and finding your audience and promoting your music, it's been orders of magnitude better. Because I came from the age literally when, in order to let people know about your band, you would put together flyers and you would literally go out and hand them to people. hey, here you go. Here's flyers here's 3 bands you've never heard of. Come see our show. And that was like, and literally you would get a 2% return on that. Sometimes not even that. Like if you had really cool looking flyers, and if you were playing a cool venue, and no one knew your bands, you might be able to get a 2% return on that. 9 times out of 10, you got no return. So you would give out 2,000 or 3,000 flyers, which is what I would do, 2,000 or 3,000 flyers, and no one would show up. No, not a single person. So that's where we started. And then by the time MySpace, and that was like 1996, and then so what we ended up doing to circumvent that is we just found a venue and we just started playing at that same venue every single week. I had 3 friends bands and we would just play every single week. And we were all, my band was the worst, but the other bands, we were all kind of brand new musicians, like performing live kind of thing, So we all kind of cut our teeth on that stage, and we played literally pretty much for ourselves. Occasionally we'd have some friends show up. And there were definitely a lot of regulars at that bar that were like these like toothless, like retirees that were just like career drunks that would sit there and occasionally like respond to a song. Like, I like this. And some of those people are to this day still friends, but when I encounter them, which is not at all anymore since I live in Austin, but so we did that until people started showing up. It started with a little group of like these punk rock kids, and they sat around and they were like, and when they started showing up, and they started showing up every Tuesday, when our friends would show up and see them there, they're like, who are these kids? And we're like, we don't know, but they're here every week and they seem to dig it. And then our friends would be like, oh, hey, maybe there is something to these bands that we're not aware of. And that led to a snowball effect where eventually we went from playing in front of 10 people at the high point, 10 people, to playing in front of 300 or 400 people. And that continued for 8 years. So for 8 years, after the first year, it was about 150 to 200 people in the nightclub. And after the second year, it was 400 people. It was wall-to-wall people the entire time, but the thing is like, so that was the only way you could really home grow something back in the day, was you either found a spot and perched and let people come to you, or you actively just went out and handed flyers. So the internet now, so when MySpace, with the advent of MySpace, what I did, I was kind of an early adopter. I was within about the 500,000th user of MySpace. So there weren't a lot of bands on when I first hopped on MySpace. A lot of the bands that were on there were my friends' bands. So what I would do is as my friends added friends, I would go to all their friends and be like, hey, I'm Mike TV from Get Set Go, and we're friends with New Maximum Donkey, or we're friends with Ozma, or we're friends with these various bands. And then we would say, and I'd be like, hey, if you dig them, we're friends with them, we play with them, you should check us out. And so that allowed us to grow. And that was one amazing way that the internet allowed us to, like, I would send out 400 invites. I would send out 400 friend invites every single day. And we would add about 50 people a day. And I did that for 3 years, I think. And by the high point, we had about 50 or 60,000 friends. And I was doing daily blogs. And so I had a lot of people that were fans of the music, but they were also big fans of the blogs. And it was just so the internet has made it definitely has made it much easier to interact and connect and drill in and find your fans. It's just made it very difficult to monetize that, or at least it has for for most of the people I know that make music. So, so it's there you go. I'm so tired, but I can't fall asleep. No, that's the wrong lyrics. Let me bring up the lyrics for this one. I'm sorry to hear that, Paper Cat. Why do they owe you a whole month's worth of salary? That's ridiculous. And are you gonna get? Oh shoot, I don't have the lyrics for sleep. I'm gonna have to hop online and grab it. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. I'm so tired that I could sleep for a year. Oh, here we go. That's right. Okay. I could sleep till I'm old. All right, great. Got it. There you go.
I'm so tired that I could sleep for a year. The sound of snoring is the only thing you would hear. I'm so tired that I could sleep my life away. I'm so tired, I'm way too tired to say I need my sleep, I need it right now. I need my sleep, or I'm going down. No sleep, I need it today. I need my sleep with that delay. I'm so tired that I could sleep till I'm old. And if I were woke, it would only be to use the toilet bowl. I'm so tired that I could sleep my life away. I'm so tired, I'm way too tired to say I need my sleep, I need it right now. I need my sleep with every down. What? I need my sleep, I need it today. I need my sleep with that delay. The clamor and the clang of all the people as they sing along the same old love song. I can't sleep through all the clamor and the clang of all the people as they sing along the same old love song. I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy, I'm going crazy.
Catch you later, Rabbitous. You have a great one, man.
I'm so tired that I can't fall asleep. I'm so tired but I can't fall asleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I'm so tired but I can't fall asleep.
What was it? What was I gonna say? Shit, I had a thought. I don't remember what it was in connection to. I don't remember. Screw it. Screw it. It's gone. It's gone. That's it. Damn it. That train has left. All right, so let's get this show up and running. Give me 1 second. Let me do this guy. And then 1 second, I'm gonna need just un momento, por favor. Let's do this. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself.